Now, everyone who knows me knows that I love me some Alien. Like, the first Alien movie is one of my favorite movies ever. And you know, I was a pretty tame kid. I really didn't watch a lot of horror, and then one day my mom told me, hey, this is a really cool movie and you're going to like it. And she knew exactly how frightened I was of the idea of extraterrestrial life. And so, of course, that movie was Alien, man. That fucking terrified the shit out of me as a kid. It was so scary, I couldn't sleep for weeks. And you know, if you watch the movie, you know why that is, right? It's amazing. It's so visceral and terrifying, and it plays with this idea of not knowing what's up, and it's amazing. But the scene that I will always love the most out of this entire movie is the first one, where they land on this desolate planet with the wind howling over the mountains and creating this dark symphony, and them finding this massive fallen spaceship. And you know, there's nothing really revealed here. They go in and then they find what is probably the coolest prop in all of movie history. I genuinely love this, and I find my feelings toward the space jockey hard to put into words, but it's just perfect. It's so freaky and scary and weird. And the newer movies, by the way, they are not canon. I'm sorry, they aren't. In my mind, they don't exist. No movie but the first Alien movie exists, and that's just how it is. Okay, no other Alien movies. And I think the reason why that is so terrifying is because of the way that the movie masterfully balances revealing too much and too little. Because it's exactly that balance that a horror movie that, you know, wants to be enjoyed by me needs to get right in order to get my mind going. Because what I really want is for a movie to make my imagination go wild. And when I see this, accompanied with the sentence,
looks like it's grown out of the chair,
my mind gets going. I start thinking about things. I start to think, what the fuck are these things like? Do they think? Are they machines? What the fuck is going on? And I love that feeling, man. And I think it's one that, you know, oftentimes is kind of fucked up by all sorts of media. For example, the sequel. Fuck the sequel. Everyone loves it. I really kind of don't, because it reveals too much. It shows a very clear weakness of the alien, and it made one of the scenes in the older movie did not make sense, and so it was cut out. Even though it was a fucking terrifying and super cool scene and made the alien super terrifying, they cut it out. Fuck off. This sucks. I hate the alien mother. I hate the queen so much. It gives the alien a clear definable weakness, and I hate that so much. Now the alien has rules. It has exact rules for how it works and how you can defeat it, you know, if you have a big enough gun, blah blah blah, and it's fucking boring. I hate it. Now, you know, this is an example of revealing too much, right? But I think there's also an opposite example of that in some books that I've read recently, in the work of Junji Ito. Okay, so I know that some people are going to hate me for this, and don't get me wrong, I love Uzumaki, okay? I just read it, it's amazing, it's really cool, it's super freaky and awesome, but I feel like Junji Ito oftentimes, especially his shorter work, falls short of, of showing you enough to really get your mind going and thinking. There's of course some masterful stuff like that one for I forgot how they were called. Hold on a second. There it is. Secret of Amigara Falls. That was a fucking awesome story, and it got my mind going. But then there's also stuff like, hold on, let me get the book. The utility. Oh fuck. Fuck. Oh fucking. Oh, fuck off. Let me just. Now. On the utility pole, which is literally just a ghost appearing, that ghost being creepy, and then the ghost disappearing again. Don't get me wrong, he can draw super well. Even in his weaker stories, I think his artistic vision comes through, right? Because, oh man, he can just draw such creepy fucking things. But I just wish his writing was better sometimes, because his characters are oftentimes boring, and then if the secret doesn't carry the story, then well, it's kind of boring story, you know what I mean? I think it's the main concept that needs to carry these shorter stories, because you can't really build a lot of character in them. So yeah, although as I said, a lot of his stories are absolutely amazing. So to say what kind of horror I like, well, I like horror that makes my mind do the funny. And yeah, that's about it.
Los geht's! Wo seid ihr? Die Welt ist elefantastisch, sie ist wunderschön, dein Freund der Elefant hilft dir, sie zu verstehen. Die Welt ist elefantastisch.